Hello everybody, this is Silent Squirrel, and today we are back with another video. And since today's Thursday, little kids all watching this video, I would like to say I'm making my very first Throwback Thursday. I don't know if that's still a trend or anything, probably not, but it's Thursday and I want to tell an old story. And since this is a YouTube gaming channel, might as well tell Silent Squirrel what got you into gaming. And in the background, I'll just be playing some battle mode of the Minecraft, because, you know, I like it. Not really, I'm really bad at the battle mode. But yeah, what got me into gaming, guys? Well, I will tell you that it was the DS. The DS got me into gaming. Honestly. That's what got me into gaming. It's the end of the story. No. Yeah, my first gaming console thingy was a DS Lite that I believe I got for like Christmas or just being a good little kid. I don't know, but I got a DS Lite. I love the thing. Well, I loved the thing. Yeah, I got a DS Lite. It was awesome. You know, you get something that you really like, you just use it forever. Yeah, so I have this little DS Lite. I'm a little kid. I travel a lot. You know, I go back and forth all the time. So that's another story time. I'll tell you guys why I travel every holiday and stuff, because it's kind of confusing for story times. Yeah, but I played it every car trip, so I play this thing a lot. My first game, it came with my, well, I got it with my DS. Speaking of who gave me this DS, my dad gave me the DS. Shout out to my dad, thanks for getting me into gaming, dude. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just this little boy. He's got a DS. Right? And you know what? DS's were just like the Wii back then. You had one, you were the coolest kid in school, even though I never brought it to school or even told anyone I had a DS. I just kept to myself about my DS. Well, I think we talked about Pokemon. I don't know. Why can't we be friends? Yeah, so I got my little DS. I'm just little boy. I'm just little boy. Just this little boy. Silent Squirrel. He's got a DS. So it's a very tense battle right here. Just in case. Oh my gosh, what kind of bow does this dude have? How many arrows does he have? Ow. Okay, I died. Okay, so back to the story. Yeah, so I got this DS. My first game was Go Diego Go. Let me find out what the actual Go Diego Go was. Oh my gosh. If I can actually find out what Go... Because I loved that show when I was little. I was just a kid when I got my DS. So now I wasn't that old. DS game. Go Diego Go. It might be this one. So let's see. Yes, it was Go Diego Go Safari Rescue. That was my first DS game. Then my second DS game, you guys are wondering, how do you remember this after so many years? It has been 82 years since I played Go Diego Go Safari Rescue. Well, yeah, I just remember. Also, then my second game was the Bee Movie. And then I walked around Circuit City. This was Circuit City. Circuit City was a thing back then. You know, I love Circuit City. I still, to this day, love Circuit City. That place was awesome. Because, you know what? It's like Best Buy. And right now, I love Best Buy. I just like to go to Best Buy and look at things that I can never afford, that I can get. I'm just too cheap to buy them. And yeah, there's all kinds of fun things you just go there and look at. So I'm over here, this kid, he's walking around Circuit City. He's like, oh man, I'm walking around Circuit City. Yeah. Right? And then he sees this, he goes DS games, because, you know, he just got a DS. And, you know, he's never really just went to go get a DS game. His dad just, like, I don't know how I got my DS games, but hey, I just got Sword. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Yeah, I got that song stuck in my head. So yeah, I see this awesome game. It is Pokemon Diamond. I'm like, ooh, what's Pokemon? You know, what's Pokemon? It's Pokemon Diamond. You know, I like this game. So I'm like, can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? You know, his dad's like, yeah, you can get it. You know, I actually don't know. You know, but I walked out of the store with that game. I might have just gone to the store looking for that game. I don't know why we were at Circuit City, honestly. That was so long ago, I don't know why. But I know I got it at Circuit City. And you know, I got it. Pokemon Diamond. You know, I played my DS. I didn't really play it that much, because it's go Diego go. You know, I like to just go outside, ride my scooter when I was that age. God, I blame this game. Nah, okay. Because I still do go outside. I ride my skateboard. But yeah, I got Pokemon Diamond. You know, I played that game all the time. That's what got me into video. Like, Pokemon, I played this game like 24/7. Almost. Like, I got back from school. If I had homework, do that fast, because I catch Dialga, stuff like that. Like, I love this game. I had no idea what I was doing. I was glad I learned how to read when I was in, like, preschool. I was a second grader with an 8th grade reading level. I got an award for that thing. You don't believe me? Believe it. I have an award for it. And, you know, I was like, what? I never really, like, learned to appreciate, like, an 8th grade reading level. That's, like, right before high school. You got almost a high school reading level. Even though, not to be mean, some high school don't have a very good reading level. For God's sakes. Yes, the word is asphalt. Oh, I hate people. Can you not? Hey, I would prefer that you don't. I hate this dude. Pray. Oh god, I made it. Yeah. So I play this game all the time, you know, I loved it. And then, like, I had no idea what was going on. Like, I barely even read half this stuff. I would just skip through most of it. You know, just a little kid. It just, like, you always just hit spam A. That's pretty much what Pokemon is, really. It's not like Pokemon Go, it's just spamming the A button on your DS. Cause, yeah. And I played that game all the time. Oh, sorry if, like, I'm doing that noise where you, like, breathe it, like, all through your nose and make that annoying sound. I'm kind of sick right now. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, I played this game all the time. I still to this day play that same exact copy. I've got it in my DS. You know, I love that game. I love Pokemon. Pokemon was like life to me. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. No, sir, you are wrong. It's Pokemon is love. Pokemon is life. Even though the new Pokemon games aren't that good. Like, what's going on, Pokemon? Niantic. Pokemon Go isn't as good as you guys announced it was gonna be, even though that's all I do every day. Because I live on a Pokestop now. At least this house is a Pokestop. Yeah. Yeah, I play Pokemon all the time. I love it. And that's really what got me into Pokemon. I mean, into gaming. Like, if it wasn't for Pokemon, I think I'd just be like, you know, that one kid that will play video games but doesn't really play video games. Ah! Okay, I'm about to get wrecked right here. Get wrecked. Okay. See, like, if it wasn't for Pokemon, I don't think I'd really be... No, I think I'd still game a lot. Because I did also see, like, an Xbox. I was like, oh, that's fun. But I think, like, Pokemon really started it. It, like, really helped me get into the video games. Because, yeah. But, you know, I love Pokemon still to this day. Pokemon Diamond is still my favorite just because it was the first one I ever played. But yeah, I feel like that's what got me into video games. And then after that, you know, I got some other games. Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. Still to this day, probably the best Lego Star Wars game ever. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, I've played it. I haven't done anything but like the first or like third mission. You know, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's not as good as Complete Saga. Yeah. You know, like, I love video games. They're life. But I feel like that's what started it, was the DS Lite. And that's why I am still loyal and still buy a DS every time there's, like, a new generation. I never bought the 2DS. Let's see, I got the DS Lite. And then I got the DSi for Christmas. So I had a Wii at this age. Like, we had a Wii in our house. And my brother got a DS for Christmas. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And, you know, we already had a Wii in our house. And then for Christmas, I got a Wii. And my dad's like, open up the Wii box. We want to see it. We want to see it, right? So I opened it up, and guess what's in it? Where the controller's supposed to be, there's DSi. Same color as my brother who just got his and is playing it. But the funny story is, my dad bought a DSi when they first came out, and he had me, like, play with the DSi. He's like, okay, here you go. Like, he's like, you want to go to GameStop? I was like, okay. Yeah, GameStop. You know, that's when you're, like, so new to video games, or, like, you're so young, like, GameStop, you walk in there, and it's, like, heaven almost. But now I walk into GameStop, and I'm like, I, like, own this place. I go here so often. I never buy anything, too. I just go there, like, all the time. Yeah, so he bought this DSi and he let me play with it. I'm playing with it for like a week. And then he just takes it from me. And looked like I didn't do anything bad. He just takes his DS from me. Well, he didn't, I don't know if he took it. All I know is I didn't have a DS anymore. I think he was like, I don't think I like it. And he returned it. Right? And the DS that my brother got was the DS I was using, and he didn't, like, format it or anything, because that's how I knew. Because I remember I had, like, this pizza, and I took a picture of the pizza crust on the DS. You know, the little stupid kid stuff. You take pictures of everything, or at least that's how I was, and still am. Like, so I'm not like Instagramming food. I don't do that. I just take pictures of stuff if it's funny to me, which is everything. Yeah, but it still had like the picture of that. It is just crazy. Like looking at that, I was like, oh, man, you got the DS I had, and I wanted that DS, but unfortunately for him, that one's joist like buttons, you know, the LR buttons on your DS, those ones broke because he had like Call of Duty on it, and I guess Call of Duty's like a DS breaker in some ways. It sounds like my chair makes a weird noise if I slide my foot off of it. Sounds like a fart. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, but really the DS. So after the DSi, you know, I had so many games and stuff. I went to GameStop. I heard about the 3DS. You know what? I went there and I got a 3DS. Well, I pre-ordered the 3DS. And, okay. Yeah, okay. I had to trade in all my games because the lady said, you know, they're not going to be able to use them. You know, secretly in my pocket, I had Pokemon Diamond. Well, I had all my Pokemon games because I'm not giving those up, even if I do. I mean, I still had a DS Lite, so... Actually, did I? Yeah, I had a DS Lite somewhere. So, you know, I wasn't giving those up. Just because this lady said so. Then later, we find out we didn't actually have to get rid of any of our games. Because... you just don't. And, yeah. So we were kind of upset 'cause, you know, we had no games. But we had a 3DS, and then after that, the 3DS sucked because it didn't have any internet or any features that, like, the DSi had until, like, Christmas, and this was, like, October. So, you know, I like, sold that back to them, got, like, not the same amount of money. I got, like, $100, and it was, like, $400. I don't know how much it was. It was pretty expensive. It was, like... I think I got the same amount. I returned it. And then I got a PSP, played the PSP for a while, but then I sold it. Then it's like, nah, you're not allowed to get anything else. You know, I just left with it for a couple years. I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with portables anyway. You know, then I got an Xbox because I didn't play any any video games. Or we already, yeah, so for a while I just didn't play video games for a couple years. I don't know what I did, but I didn't play video games for a couple years, that's for sure. And then, the next year was, yeah, I got an Xbox 360, played that, and that same year I got a 3DS for my brother. It's the same one that I sold back, but this one actually had all the features, so, you know, I kept it, played the crap out of it, got the new Pokemon games that I missed for the past, like, 4 years, you know, all the way from the original Black and White to Black and White 2. Those are the games that I missed. Well, Black and White 2 were still up for, yeah, Black and White 2. Both of those were up for pre-order, so I pre-ordered those and got Black and White. And then I got X and Y, pre-ordered those at Best Buy, but so I didn't get the map. I was kind of disappointed, but I pre-ordered Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire at GameStop, got the map, got the poster, and then pre-ordered Sun and Moon there. Then after like 2 years ago, traded the Xbox 360, got a PS4 for like $175, which is really good for a PS4. So yeah, that was my video game experience and how I play video games, because right now I'm currently on the new 3DS XL and a PS4. My new 3DS XL is the Monster Hunter 4 edition, but really I play the original DS more than anything because it's just so fun. It brings back memories. If I could get a DS Lite, you know, I probably will. You know, a black one, the same one I opened that day when I was a little kid. I would love to get it like a new DS Lite, brand new, in the box. Oh my gosh, everyone's here looking at me. So yeah, thank you all for watching. This is Silent Squirrel signing out. have a great day. And if you guys are wondering who won that giveaway that I made, like, for those Pokemon codes, well, I'm actually announcing that in, like, a little bit today. Probably gonna go up at night. So, Science Squirrel sign out.